this is an interesting turn of events, isn't it? If you're to believe all the news channels, today, which is the 14th of June, that's 1 week before the 21st of June, which is being labelled Freedom Day, because the 21st of June was originally the date when we were hoping to throw out all remaining social distancing restrictions, and we were going to start the long process of getting public confidence back again. Today, if you're to believe all the news channels, they are all saying now at 5 o'clock tonight the Prime Minister is expected to announce that there's going to be a 4-week extension to lockdown. And whenever they say that, he is expected to say, he always says it. Because it's as if they've got a magic mirror or something, and they're able to... Well, I mean, they've been quizzing him up anyway up to now, and he hasn't denied it. So let's just see. I mean, miracle upon miracles. It may happen that he announces something else, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we? But if it does go to the 19th of July instead of the 21st of June, which is a full week, that's 28 days extra restrictions, it's going to put us all into chaos. Absolutely into chaos. I mean, there's most amateur companies have taken the decision not to even open before restrictions take place, because social distancing, an amateur auditorium, means that you sell so few tickets it's not worth the licensing money to put anything on. So everything has to happen on Zoom and so on and so forth. Some people are doing outside performances, some people are doing socially distanced indoor performances. The more established companies that are able to have an infrastructure that can put that sort of stuff on. But I don't think anyone was expecting to have to deal with a 4-week extension. You know, in our last video we said, are we going to be able to take it? Please, God, don't let us have to wait any more time. And here we are, possibly waiting any more time when we've all been vaccinated. Most of us in the amateur, non-professional theatre sector have had our 2 jabs now because of our age group, I guess. A lot of the younger people are at least getting their first jab now, and obviously they're not as susceptible anyway to coming down with the disease. So I don't know, it's just madness. Why are we waiting? If theatres were going to be given the go-ahead and to say, okay, well, you either have to have a negative infection passport to take along, or you have to have a negative test result within the last 2 or 3 hours, something that from one of these portable, you know, really easy to obtain tests, then why not do it? I'm sure we're going to have to do that anyway when we get restrictions, when we get the public confidence growing again. I'm sure we're going to have to do that anyway, because who in the public is now going to want to sit next to, shoulder to shoulder with anyone in the theatre if they don't know subconsciously that that person has carried a negative test result into that theatre that day? You know, it's crazy. So if we're going to do that now, why don't we just do it? A 4-week extension is going to put the whole world in. I mean, it's going to put our theatre industry into chaos. Have a look at this, right? This is the latest issue of Sardines, okay? This is the Strike Up the Band from this issue alone, okay? And it's as if a lot of them have taken the precaution of sticking an extra month on to June the 21st, because they didn't trust the government to do this, because Hamilton isn't opening until the 19th of August. Phantom of the Opera is reopening again, but on the 27th of July. Mary Poppins, 7th of August. Lion King, 29th of July. They've all given themselves a bit of extra time. Some productions are opening earlier, like Les Mis, the stage concert. It has reopened on the in May, 20th of May, until the 5th of September, because that's a restricted, it's a strictly limited season before they have to close down and open the production proper. So they are having to socially distance, and they are going to have to socially distance. So whether they've accounted for that, I don't know. I mean, Andrew Lloyd Webber, it's really interesting now to see what Andrew Lloyd Webber does, because he's gone on record as saying, I'm prepared to be arrested. Because his big opening of Cinderella at the Gillian Lynn Theatre, which used to be called the New London Theatre, is now the Gillian Lynn Theatre. I think it's opposite the it's right opposite the Phoenix, isn't it? Where Come From Away is playing. Anyway, that opens supposedly. It has its official opening, which is its big press night on the 14th of July. Now, if we have an extension of 4 weeks, that gets put back. It'll have to be put back a whole week to from the 14th to the 21st of July, because we're going to be in restrictions, so they'll have to have a socially distanced grand opening of Andrew Lloyd Webber's new musical, and all of the previews will have to be socially distanced, all of them, which is madness, absolute madness. Only Fools and Horses, the musical, reopening 1st of October. Matilda, reopening 16th of September. And as I say, Cinderella previews were going to begin on the 25th of June, just 4 days after next Monday. And it was going to have its grand opening on the 14th of July, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Come From Away, just opposite, 22nd of July, just about in time. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, no wonder Andrew Lloyd Webber's up in arms. Joseph is supposed to be opening at the Palladium for this summer's big run on the 15th of July. And of course, previews from the 1st of July, which totally, both of those dates fall inside a 4-week extension to restrictions. I mean, what happens if you've put your wedding back? I mean, this is ridiculous. We say we're not going to get involved in politics, but it's directly influencing what we're all doing. And if we can't open any of our theatres up properly and start this public confidence rebuilding again, what are we going to do? It's madness. I mean, let's all wait till 5 o'clock tonight. But, I don't know. It's sardines. We produced one. We produced the first back in print issue for the 1st of June to cover June and July, and then the one after that was the 1st of August. And it may be that 1st of August is the first one to actually come out during a lifting of restrictions, when restrictions have been lifted properly. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? But I don't know. All our lives are in the balance. All our finances, financial security is in the balance at the moment. Andrew Lloyd Webber, let's just watch what he does. And we have to take our lead from the professionals. They're the ones making their living from what they're doing. We pursue it alongside how we pay the mortgage, alongside it. And it's important to remember that. We're more than mere hobbyists, a lot of us, but essentially that is kind of what we are, because we don't earn our living from what we're doing in the theatre. The professionals do, so let's take our lead from those people and see what happens. But a lot of them have already added, just by luck or chance or precaution, added that extra month anyway to before they reopen. So it's either I nearly said the fall then, that's a bit American, isn't it? It's nearly the autumn, or it's going to be the end of July that they're down to open. But as I say, Andrew Lloyd Webber, he's got Joseph and Cinderella opening. When does Phantom open? Phantom's another one that's supposed to be opening, isn't it? I don't know if Phantom is going to open. Prince of Egypt, look, reopens on 1st of July. presumably they've only been selling socially distanced seats up until then, up until now, until the government changes the restrictions. But I don't know, there's tours meant to be going on. Look, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, is supposed to be touring from the 23rd of June. But if there's a 4-week extension, are they going to cancel the first 4 weeks of the tour? What about Hairspray? Hairspray's supposed to be... Waitress is opening. Oh, that's not opening till September. Clever, clever, clever. And a lot of them aren't. Moulin Rouge is opening in November. Clever. Prince of Egypt is meant to be opening at the Dominion 1st of July. Will they keep it to socially distance? Will they opening then? Look, Hairspray is meant to be touring from the 24th of June. Touring the country. Greece from the 30th of July. So they've had the bit of extra, the extra month given. They've given themselves the extra month. But Hairspray and Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, I know, are both produced by the same company, and they're touring from the 23rd and the 24th of June. Are they going to cancel the first 4 weeks of the tour? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness, it's not good, is it? Let's wait till 5 o'clock tonight. All watch Boris. There'll be more people watching Boris tonight than the Euro 21 game where England beat Croatia on Saturday. I'm sure everyone's probably saying we're going to win the Euros now. I expect they always do when we win our first game. But anyway, let's just see what happens. Stay safe, stay well. We'll be back at some point. See you later.